Hey, welcome back to another Quilt Market interview, everybody. Rob Appel, making it fun, and a brand new friend I just met who is supposed to be the queen of live videos. This is Lisa. Tell me more, Lisa.
I am from Quilting in the Valley in LaSalle, Illinois. We just opened our second store in Moline, Illinois. So we're having a good old time franchising, expanding, and taking over the Midwest.
All right. So the full Midwest expansion will both feature the same fabrics, or are you?
No.
Oh,
We have the same kind of a feel, same ambiance when you enter both stores. However, why would you want to have the same stuff in both places? That gives you no excuse to do a road trip. Hello. So road trip opportunities between the two, very different fabrics.
And are the communities slightly different as well, so you can kind of pick fabrics for the genres of around those communities?
Absolutely. So the Quad Cities, which is where our second location is right on the river in Illinois-Iowa border. There's about 400 people live in the Quad Cities. So we pull from a much different set of customers there than we do in the farming community we're in LaSalle. So that has a much different clientele, both locations. So.
Right.
Fun stuff.
Wow, my mind is just racing right now. But also when Mark, your salesman, introduced me to you, he says you are doing amazing stuff with live video, and I'm sorry I can't pay attention to everybody out there. Tell me more about your live videos, please.
Yes. We have been doing our Facebook Live with our What's New focus and theme every Wednesday for a year and a half now.
Right.
So what we do, and we have guests, so occasionally we'll have like a batik designer. We'll come out and explain how they make batiks. We have had pattern designers come out and talk about their pattern designing process. We've had some manufacturers come out. E. Shank came out and demonstrated notions and things like that. Jacqueline Young was on our video once, and she kind of blew away our fabric. She showed the block of the month quilt before he'd even seen it.
Oh no! It was a top secret, got exposed.
Top secret. Then our people saw it first, and we went score.
That's right. Well, it pays to know who you know, right?
It does. So we have fun with that. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday, Quilting in the Valley on our Facebook page.
Okay, 6 p.m. Central Time, and mine are Wednesdays at 4:30 Eastern Time. So that gives them just enough time to get a quick potty break and a snack and back on for you.
Come right over. Yep.
Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, so it sounds like you're teaching, you're providing some sort of a project and inspiration.
We do everything. It's like a variety show. So we open with corny dad jokes, which, who doesn't want a corny dad joke? And then we go into the what's new. What did we get? What's new, cool stuff? We demo new notions. So if the new hot tool is out, we're like, here's this tool. You may need it for this reason. We show how you use it. Last week we talked a little about English paper piecing, how to do that. So it's just like techniques and, like I said, guests and celebrities and surprises. And we always give away prizes too. Nice prizes.
Everybody loves prizes.
Yes.
Okay, so a question I've kind of started asking a lot of my other guests. As a quilter, I'm assuming yourself, what kind of quilts do you personally like to make?
I love to make raw edge landscape quilts, art quilts and things. Those are my thing.
Can I just have a hug now?
Yes.
Oh, I love raw applique. If it wasn't for glue, I would have never started quilting. This is the best to hear. Oh. Gosh, did you get started with Michael Miller using a bunch of those big scale prints a long time ago like me too? Not so much.
I did get some Michael Miller prints. I want to say it's in the 90s at some point in Paducah. I was at Hancock's of Paducah. And, they had their big thing for Quilt Week. So I was in the thing for Quilt Week, and I found this print that I fell in love with. It was a Michael Miller print with Eiffel Towers, and it came in black or white with black.
Of course.
And I made the most darling quilt with that, and it had been discontinued. And they didn't know it. So I went on a road search looking for people that had that bolt of fabric in stock and found enough to make my whole quilt. But yes, that was my first Michael Miller experience.
And that experience led to her concept of she must have 2 locations with different content to keep all of you going from quilt shop to quilt shop, because the energy and enthusiasm that builds while you're back in the car just hoping that perfect supply is at the next location is partly why we all do this, isn't it?
It's kind of a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to see from quilt shop to quilt shop. They're all different. They all have a different personality, and they're all fabulous. Somewhere in there is a treasure that you need.
That's things I'm hoping to be able to do more with my videos. I like pre-cuts. I believe they're a great place to start, but I've always enjoyed choosing those extra special, bringing it all back together. You're hearing in a lot of my videos, I'm local quilt shops to pick up the basics, using solids, using visual textures like a crystal or a marble or something like that, just to bring it all together, because it is such a treasure hunt. And I'll tell you, one perfect piece of fabric can just do everything.
Yes, it absolutely can. And when you find one you love, you get that feeling.
So, and maybe it's different for both locations. Do you put the treasures where people can find them, or do you make them deeply hidden throughout the store so they have to really look hard?
No, we try to get them right out in front so you can go right in, hone in on your treasure immediately. So.
But I bet you would agree everybody's maybe a little different.
Yeah, everybody's treasure is very different. Yes, very much so. There's some things where I'll be like, yeah, that's nice, and walk past it, and somebody else is like, oh my God, that's perfect. So.
I remember when I was helping folks put together those perfect pieces of fabric in my mom's shop, I would actually go along the wall with my hand, just along the bolts. My finger would hit a piece of fabric they liked. They would kind of lean in. And I would just pull it out, and they're like, how do you do that every time? And I'm like, I'm not looking at the fabric.
Like,
we naturally react.
What's his face in Vegas? Chris Angel does the readings, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
You could be a magician, a fabric magician.
Maybe I'll just take that title. I was given a new title recently of Maker of Fun, but if that wouldn't have stuck, I would think Fabric Magician wasn't a bad.
There you go.
Oh, man. I am so excited to get to meet you and hear about these shops and hear about what you're doing. I got to follow you on Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
Take another moment and plug all your stuff. You have so much going on. Please let everybody else know exactly what's out there.
Well, in both locations, we are a Bernina Excellence dealer.
Wonderful.
Because Bernina are the best. Sorry.
In my opinion, if I wasn't into industrial Juki machines, I'd be probably driving a Bernina too.
Yep, they are beautiful machines. Westerly Domestic Ruler Work Quilting in both locations. We are an AccuQuilt signature dealer. We carry about 2,000 bolts of batiks in our LaSalle location because someone has a problem with fabric acquisition.
Backpacker syndrome. The bigger the pack, the more you'll put in it. Sounds like she's got some square footage issues going on that are all of your benefits.
Yes, yes. We did. This is kind of exciting news for us. So we purchased the property across the street from us in our location. It was a depressed house, so the fire department burned it. And we are going to put a 5,000 square foot retail space on that side of the block. We're keeping our 2,500 square foot retail space we're currently in. That will be our class and event center.
Right.
And the second floor of our 5,000 square foot space is going to be retreat with sleeping arrangements for 26. So that's to come later this year. We've got our plans drawn. We've got our architects on board. We got our construction manager on board. We're getting bids, and we're going to go to the bank and go, please, we have some money.
Well, if you need a reference, I was in a beautiful shop. I want to make sure I get it correct. It was, I think, called the Quilters Lodge. Okay. It was in maybe Draper, Utah. Somewhere real close to there. Maybe I should look it up and type it in if I get it wrong, kind of thing. There's my little edit piece. Okay. They just expanded, and I stumbled into a gorgeous quilt shop, but it was a retreat center. They were staying overnight, sewing in their pajamas, and they were life, the experience that was created by what you're putting into this. So thank you for creating a place where people can go and sew night and day. Awesome, Lisa.
That is the best time when you're with your friends doing the things that you love to do.
And the creativity that grows out of those moments.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't have to worry about the laundry.
Or cooking. Do you provide catered foods and things?
They can get catered food, or we just have a kitchen. They can cook if they want, cater if they want, do whatever they want.
We've been working on this concept right now. I started it early on. We're going to get like a blendable meals in camel bags, and you could just strap them on your back and just keep on going. Yeah, because I find the helmet with the 2 cups of coffee on it. On the neck. So I'm thinking the backpack with the blendable meals in it is the way to go. So you could just have those available at your retreat center as well. That works too. Okay, you ready? A magic box of mystery questions missing somewhere at my feet. Thank you. She is a professional.
Speaking of which, the shoes, guys. Check the shoes out.
There you go.
Those are cool.
Scissor socks today. Absolutely. I have a sock and shoe game going, and somebody else noticed. Thank you for noticing. Yes, custom made Vans. You can pick any of the questions out of the magic question box there, mystery box. Okay, and you get to read it and answer it.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? I would love to make twice as many hours in the day so that I could sew more.
That is a great superpower. So you are a time duplicator.
Yes.
Awesome. Lisa, okay, let me get your shop name great. Quilting in the Valley. What?
Yes.
Did I hear you even say that name of the shop?
Quilting in the Valley. Quilting in the Valley. We're in Quilting in the Valley LaSalle, Quilting in the Valley Moline.
Lisa, thank you so very much. Hug.
Thank you.